From journaling to meditating to grinding in the gym every single day to now getting a mentor to now starting to be working at a gym to becoming a personal trainer to be getting each of these things step by step has been manifested into my reality. Things are finally starting to come into place. And I've been grinding on my business. I've been grinding on my e-commerce store. I've been grinding on all of this stuff. And things are finally coming into place now. It is because I'm putting hard work in and I have that self-belief. I believe in me and I'm beyond proud of how far I'm coming. It truly amazes me how something can go from so low, you are at the lowest point in your life. You're getting on yourself. And to become where I am now, I have no words to describe how grateful I am for the people that surround me, the environment that surrounds me, and everything that has taken to get here. Don't let any opportunity pass by because that opportunity may never show itself again. We can't predict the future. We can see the past and we can reflect, but there's again nothing we can do about it except for what actions we're going to take now to better ourselves in the future. Everything will manifest if you have the feeling and thought behind it. It is a process. And does the painter enjoy putting his painting up on the wall, framed as a final piece of art? Or does he enjoy the process of painting it, the feeling he gets from creating it? Everything around us is art, and don't allow anything to get between you and your creation. Nothing. Know your values. Know the things that are important in your life. What you hold close to your heart. What you believe in. All of this will determine who you are. By changing your values, by bringing what is inside and shedding it light, will allow you to be your authentic self. When I'm talking, I like to carefully choose my words. And I don't know if you believe in the law of vibration, but the words we speak hold a frequency. And I like to carefully choose the words that are about to come out of my mouth because those words unconsciously affect me and they limit me, or they can grow me. And so I see it as planting a seed in my mind of watching different things and different aspects of me and my life grow. Thinking of ourselves as creators. It amazes me to think that each of us, all these 7 billion people on this earth, have the ability, but yet still choose to not wake up for that alarm in the morning. They choose to stay in the same spot for years on end. They let their feelings consume them. They let the people around them consume them. It consumes the seat of your consciousness fully. And yet you still step back and do nothing about it because you're unconscious to everything. It is about aiming your awareness towards what you want in life. If we aim our awareness towards our goals, if we become aware of everything that we do, everything that we think, we become greater. And over these last few weeks, I've really been getting down to every single point, every single thought, every single action that I've been doing. And things are starting to happen that I would never have thought of. Things are falling into place. I got 2 gyms at my service right now for me to personal train at. And that's what another wrong word. It's when I get there. These are opportunities for me to go all in, to learn how somebody else is doing it. And my dream is to own my own gyms. I want to own some of the best gyms in the world. I want a place for the mind, body, and soul. A place with saunas, cold plunging, I want to involve my meditation and practices and breathing, because at the end of the day, breath is everything. We might breathe really fast when we're tense, when we're anxious, our heart might be going even faster, and it affects our entire state of being, and that creates our best down here when our best could be up here just from breathing. It's all consciousness, and it's just because we breathe unconsciously and we're not aware of it. So when we direct our awareness inwards, we consciously affect everything around us, and what our best once was becomes even better. And we go into that unknown. We go and we create a better self. We create a better person. And we're painting that picture every day. And whether we have had those bad times in our life, whether you have that trauma, there's always a conscious decision to become more. You choose how you want to be and who you want to become. Nobody else but you. That's all it takes. Reading. You're reading somebody else's story. You don't just open up a random page in the book, read that one page and close it. You're getting a little snippet. So don't ever judge somebody by the book of the cover. Everybody else has that story. They have a story, and it's what's within that. This is one of my journals right here, and this is what I wake up and I go to every single morning. There is nothing that can even describe what comes into my mind. The first thing in the morning, I write down whatever I feel. I'll read you. I've never read this to anybody. It is only a matter of time, belief, and focused energy directed towards a task or an art that is becoming something more than just a thought. We are greater than we think, and it is self-doubt that limits our own mental thought and ability to create. I am an artist. Everything I say, do, think is all an art. And anything that gets between me and my art distorts the focus of the directed energy that I aim towards it. All is a process. Art is the process, not just the finished result. And so, that's all I'll read from that one page. That was just this morning. But on this very day, I know that I'm better than the person I was yesterday. I'm doing actions, not the same, but better. They may be similar, but I'm doing it. I'm executing it. I'm getting it done. And to reflect on who I have been, I believe that I was not the person. I was not being the person that I wanted to be for years of my life in high school, trying to impress and be around others. But at the end of the day, when we care so much about somebody else's opinion of us, what does that mean? What is truth for ourselves? We care so much about ourselves, and we would put ourselves before anybody. Soak that in, because we are ourselves, and yet we still care about what other people think. Where's our opinion? It's like you're living a lie. Why live a lie when that is not, it's your story. You're writing at the story every day, whether you like it or not. Whether you're sitting on the other side of the screen and doing nothing, or if you know you're doing something and you're watching this video and you think that I'm right. And this is strictly from my experience, in my opinion, and what I have learned through the time that I've been on this planet. And each day I learn something new. This morning I had a meeting at 10 a.m. and I was speaking with this gym owner for a few hours. It was a very in-depth conversation, but just to think that 2 weeks ago, this was not in my mind at all. But because it is all I think about, day in, day out, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, it has manifested into my reality. And I know where I want to be a week from now. I know where I want to be a month from now. I know where I want to be 2 months from now. A year. I can keep going on. I know what I will do in life. And I know different milestones that I want to accomplish. But little things are going to start appearing into your life that make you a more fulfilled, full person. You know, is the glass half full or is the glass half empty? It's all in what you see. And it's all in what you go into it with. You can't always be doubting yourself, because self-doubt leads to nowhere. Yes, constantly get on yourself. Constantly get on yourself for the work that you're creating. Don't get on yourself for who you are. You're expressing yourself. But the work that you have, yes, it might be bad, but then you create it better the next day. Doubting yourself by saying, I can't create this, I can't do this, you're limiting everything that you have built up to this very point in your life. There's a difference between doubting the art and doubting yourself. You know, when I'm in the gym, sure, I might doubt that I am not able to lift this weight, but I lift it. I do it because I know I can. I believe I can. You put everything into it because all that training that you've done is not for nothing. You do what you know is best for you. Nothing else. Anything that gets between you and your creation, cut it out. Cut it out. The drugs, the people, everything that you do not need, cut it out. It only takes your clarity away from you. And we need clarity for a good judgment. And judgment is a good and a bad. But we judge to improve. We judge ourselves to see a better future for ourselves. We don't judge somebody else because we're no better. Every single person has something that we don't and something that we can learn from them. Everybody. Every person, everything, nature is all around us at all times. What will you do today to become a better person? What will you do today? What? What is it? Truly,